Blood dribbles down the chin of a young man as he lay upon a wooden floor. Two women kneel beside him, their hands gripping the wooden handle of each dagger that is sticking out of his chest. A young brunette-haired woman looks to the south corner of the room at the shadows. A small smile spreads across her lips when the sound of bells echo throughout the silent room. A tall figure steps out of the shadows and into the light of the fireplace, bells jingling with every step the figure takes towards the women. Long yellow fingernails glide underneath both of the women's chins as they are brought to their feet. One woman's mouth falls agape, yet the figure silences her by breathing warm, dirty odor onto her face.
"We have lots of work to do,"
the demonic-like voice growls. The women swallow the lump in their throats as they slowly nod their heads. The figure removes his hold on the women, only to have them scurry from the room. He slowly trails them, hoping to see what they have in store for him this year. The women guide their savior down the hallway of the house. They descend the staircase and into the living room where there are multiple people tied up. "It's all for you," one woman says. "Yes, for you," the other nods.
"Thank you, my children,"
the demonic-like voice says. The man slowly walks toward the group of victims. He picks up one of the women, placing her head within the palms of his hands, and squeezes until her skull caves in and her eyes erupt into a gooey mess of tissue. The other victims' muffled screams echo in the silent room while they watch the man go to another woman. He picks her up from the floor and places her on her feet. Tears roll down the woman's cheeks as she shivers from cold and the fear that is coursing throughout her veins. A hand is placed upon the woman's chest. Long yellow fingernails forcefully penetrate the flesh, causing a muffled scream to ring in the ears of the others. They all make noises when the man's hand disappears into the woman's chest, pulling out her still beating heart and tossing it in his mouth. Blood rolls down the sides of his mouth as he slowly chews on the organ, savoring the sweet, metallic taste. The woman's body falls to the floor, causing the brunette-haired woman from before to gag. She swallows the lump in her throat when she notices the man staring at her, his menacing gaze more ruthless than his wrath. She averts her gaze as if to make sure that she is not seen, yet that doesn't work. The man leisurely walks over to her, lifting her chin to make her look at him.
"You disapprove?"
the man asks. No, I did this all so you could enjoy yourself," the woman stammers.
"Yet you disgustingly look away and gag upon your own vomit."
"I just have a weak stomach."
"You were able to kill a man in the other room, but you have a weak stomach."
The demonic voice growls.
"Impossible! Why did you summon me here if it wasn't to punish the evil?"
"You are to punish the evil," the other woman interjects.
"Silence, you!"
The second woman quickly closes her agape mouth as the man walks toward her sister. The brunette-haired woman widens her eyes when the man grabs a hold of her wrist. He drags her into the middle of the room, as if to show everyone that she has in fact been the bad person. He lifts the woman up over his head, raises his knee up to his chest before slamming the woman's back against it. The sound of bone cracking ripples throughout the silent house, which causes her sister and the other victims to scream. The man takes a blade out of the coat pocket and plunges it deep into the woman's throat to ensure that she is no longer alive. The man walks toward the other woman, placing his hand upon her cheek as the sound of bells jingling ring within his ears.
"You are the strong one, my dear. I will see you next Christmas."